A first alert to the next big thing the First Alert weather team's watching out for is that our unsettled weather continues to start this week. But we have First Alert Weather Day in place today because of the low pressure off our shores. That's going to bring us some much heavier rainfall later on. With it, gusty winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour. Can't entirely rule out a little bit of minor flooding out there, mainly to the north and east, but still it's a possibility as these bands of showers build in from our shores. The latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center is still for potential tropical cyclone number 8. The reason why it has this name designation is because notice how everything with this storm is on its eastern side. That tells us that the circulation isn't enclosed, and you can't have a tropical system without a circulation that is entirely wrapped up within itself. So if that were to happen before it makes landfall, this would become Tropical Storm Helene. It's just a matter of if that can happen before landfall occurs later today. Regardless, the name doesn't matter. The impacts will still be the same: strong gusts of wind, bands of heavy rain. Notice how, at least for our forecast from the National Hurricane Center, they believe the enclosed circulation will occur. This becomes Helene by the end of the afternoon, and then once the system moves offshore, it drastically weakens very quickly by Tuesday night, becoming a remnant area of low pressure that hangs with us into the early parts of your Wednesday morning. Off our shores now, you can see where a lot of the moisture is pivoted more so into the Crystal Coast and the PD as we're waking up out there this morning. And that's where a lot of this moisture is going to be focused, is to our east, closer to Myrtle, Wilmington this morning. A lot of the heavier rain within that yellow and orange you see on First Alert satellite and radar. And for us, as we wake up, just a couple of lighter showers right along the 95 corridor. So a lot of us are dry. It is breezy out there, cloudy skies too to wake up with, and temperatures that have yet to fall below 70 for many of us. If you have, you're only in the upper 60s as we wake up and get the day started. Out the door, make sure you have the rain gear handy, because at some point, I think especially if it's later in the day, you might need your a jacket to help you stay dry as you walk into your car, or maybe run some errands after work today, as these tropical showers and gusty winds build in across the Midlands. Now, with any tropical system, there is a tornado threat. Thankfully for us, though, with the right side of this storm staying well away from the Midlands, the low tornado threat with this system is going to be from Myrtle Beach and into eastern North Carolina. So that's some good news for us, though there is still the opportunity for wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles per hour. There is an excessive rainfall risk in place across much of the Midlands, especially farther to the north and east of Lexington and Richland counties, a level 2 of 4 slight risk on our scale. And it's within these counties in yellow, places like Chesterfield County, portions of Lee County, where we have the best opportunity for some minor flooding, like low-lying areas or in your backyard, especially if you happen to live beside a creek or a body of water. Here's First Alert Futurecast out there for us this morning. Does a great job of showing the rain along 95, the breezy winds, and notice how the wind gusts stay stronger to our east and the heavier rain stays to our east as well. So the farther east you live across the Midlands, the more likely today you are to deal with impacts from the system. That's why the First Alert Weather Day has been issued. These showers continue for us this afternoon and even into this evening. Notice how a lot of the rain slowly pivoting across the Midlands. Our wind gusts a little later on of 30 to 40 miles per hour, and we get these showers to continue for us not only in the evening, but into the night tonight and through the overnight hours. The system's drastically weakening, but still bringing us rain as well as gusty winds. I think we wake up Tuesday morning to a few leftover showers as well as some thicker cloud cover. Winds are going to stay gusty as well as we get into the first part of the day, but things slowly get better for us as we head throughout Tuesday. By Wednesday and Thursday, mostly dry, and check it out, a lot warmer as well because of that. Mid and upper 80s in place across the Midlands. As we head into the weekend, doesn't look too bad. More clouds building in Sunday. That'll keep us cooler with a daytime high right around 80 degrees. Make sure you stay with us. Sunrise returns after the break.